Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Love. And boy, it's going to be a feisty podcast tonight. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. This is my husband and co-host, and he's sipping on a cocktail.
Hello, Alan.
Yeah, Alan Evans.
Hey, Trade in the house.
There he is.
Yes.
Drinking your bourbon? Is that a bourbon?
Here he is. I am drinking my bourbon. I'm drinking a new bourbon, and it's not fancy. It's Jim Beam.
Oh.
Which made me want to throw up in college. But
really?
This is,
Did you get sick off of it? Because I got really sick off peach schnapps.
Oh.
And I couldn't touch anything that resembled peach for years.
But this is different because this is called Jim Beam Black.
Oh.
And I saw an article in a magazine. I saw an advertisement for Jim Beam Black, and the advertisement talked about how it won some award or something.
Oh.
So when I was at the liquor store, I recalled that ad, and I saw the Jim Beam Black, and I'm like, golly, it's only like $17 a bottle. Give me a bottle. And I'm trying it. It is really nice sipping whiskey.
It's a smooth one.
It's for the price. It's really good.
Well, they have to keep, reinventing, elevating, adding new, things because the tastes in liquors have changed so much,
Yeah, good call, babe. In fact, our friends, the Hecks, David Hecht is a man of the wood. Mm-hmm. He's a woodsman. Mm-hmm. And I needed some wood, and I didn't give him wood. He procured wood and cut me some wood.
Yes.
And I'll explain all that later.
Anybody counting the mentions of wood? Because I wasn't. I didn't realize I should be counting until he was about 7 in.
Well, I didn't give him the wood. He went and got the wood. Mm-hmm. He got wood.
He procured it.
Yes, he got wood. He measured twice, and he cut once. And I'll explain why he did that later.
All right. I'm sure that's going to be an interesting
story.
Anyway,
I gave him a bottle of Jim Beam Black for messing with my wood.
Okay. Because you heard it had such great reviews, and you bought a bottle for yourself to try.
I first tried it before I gave it to
you. Want to make sure you're giving a good gift.
I mean, if I'm going to give a guy wood, I'm going to give him a really good bottle of bourbon.
No, if you're going to receive.
Yes.
You didn't give it. You received it.
Yes.
All right. That was probably somewhere upwards towards, I would say, 24 mentions. But you know what? It was interesting. Speaking of alcohol as gifts, remember I told you I follow Living with Landon?
Yes.
And she said, it's the end of the year and teachers have had a hard time. And a lot of parents have been, the teachers have been, struggling. I know how hard it's been. My daughter's teachers, they're middle school, and the teachers write, and they're like, we're trying really hard, but we're getting some kids that aren't participating at all at home, and it's been really rough. So she always gives teachers gifts of wine and liquor, which I thought was kind of like, that was kind of like, what if you give a gift of liquor to somebody doesn't drink, right? So I've always erred on the gift of like,
who doesn't drink?
Well, some people don't. So I always erred on the gift of giving like a gift card to Target or something because everybody loves Target.
Miss Pastor Sam. I mean, every once in a while, I like my wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were also saying that where was it? Slate, this website, slate.com said that if you want to thank a health professional, a lot of people want to say thank you to doctors and medical professionals, especially with what we've been going through. They've become, if we didn't know it before, we know now, heroic, right? That they did a survey of doctors and nurses and medical professionals, and they said, if you want to give us a thank you gift, give us some good liquor, good stuff.
Well, that's what I gave Dave.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying the doctors and them say that's what they want too.
They want good liquor.
Good liquor. And, like stuff they would not normally buy for themselves. In fact, something like Johnny Walker Blue Label.
Whoa!
Now, you got
easy.
The doctor must be bringing you back from the brink of death because that's like more than $200 a bottle.
I gave my dad a bottle of the blue for his 75th.
But you know what? You got to thank these medical professionals. Some of them really are, saving lives and risking their own.
Yeah, it's worth that. Hey, my life's worth $250.
Exactly. I would think so.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, as far as the teachers, what if, you can't ask ahead of time, hey, because you want the gift to be like an unexpected surprise, right? So you can't ask your doctor, I guess you could, what do you drink? That's kind of awkward, right?
Yeah.
But you know what I know? All doctors, medical professionals and nurses do love?
What do they love?
Figs.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely. They love figs.
What am I wearing right now
love
on my
figs.
lower half?
Figs.
My figs. Do you know how many times I've worn them this week? I'm not going to tell you because it's embarrassing.
What do I wear as pajamas sometimes?
Figs.
What do I wear to the grocery store sometimes?
Figs all the time.
What do I wear to hit golf balls sometimes?
Figs.
Thank
We love their joggers, and we are not in the medical profession, but we know they're just so great. When we started doing, telling you about it, the podcast family, we're like, well, we need to wear figs so we know what we're talking about. And oh my gosh, I'm in love. I wear them all the time. I do need to wash them probably. But anyway, if you need to say thank you to a medical professional, listen, overnight our world changed. Let's show them how much we appreciate, them risking their health to protect ours. Figs keep them comfortable. They keep them stylish while they're doing their hero work, working those ridiculously long hours in ridiculously soft modern scrubs that help healthcare workers look good, not just feel good, but look good too. They've got 4-way stretch, this antimicrobial technology. They're moisture wicking, they're anti-wrinkle. They even repel liquids. And talk about pockets. Some figs come with up to 10 pockets. Whatever they need to stick in there, there's a pocket for it with figs. And you know what they have done in response to COVID-19? They've donated over 30,000 sets of scrubs to hospitals and sent hundreds of care packages to those who need it most. They've done the PPE masks. They're going to continue to do whatever they need to do during this time of crisis. So if you're in the medical profession, you want some comfortable scrubs, cute ones, you want to give the gift of figs, they also have gift cards available.
Yeah, they do. And today it's more important than ever to recognize all of the selfless medical professionals in our lives, whether you're one of these awesome humans or you're someone who wants to say thank you. With a set of scrubs, Figs has your back and is offering listeners of A Sandwich and Some Lovin' 15% off for a limited time. Just go to wearfigs.com. That's WEARFIGS.com and enter code sandwich15 at checkout.
Got that?
That's wearfigs.com. Enter code sandwich15. Love figs.
I promise I'll wash them.
Yes.
I promise I'll wash them.
Now, wait a second. Before you get, I see you're scrolling. You got all this big show content. You're gonna bring the content. I need to pull back the kimono.
Okay. Is it going to be more wood talk, honey?
No.
Okay, good.
Well, I can talk for hours about wood if you would like that.
No, I think we've had enough of that.
Well, I'm not finished my story with Dave and his wood. But
all right.
So here's the deal. Last podcast, we talked about, somebody sent us a letter. Oh, I know who it was. It was my friend Gretchen. Gretchen sent a letter and said, that John was a knucklehead. When Alan teases Kelly, it's because he loves her. And my dad and my 3 brothers tease me. And if they didn't tease me, I'd think there's something wrong. Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, and remember that our podcast is a form of entertainment. Now, you may find it entertaining or not, but it's a form of entertainment.
I don't find it entertaining half the time.
Right. Let's be real. Now, I also said on the last podcast, I said, if you pushed record around this house, most of the time, I'd say 23 hours of the day, you'd get nothing. You'd get crickets. You'd get chirp, chirp.
Because we're not talking to each other?
Well, you'd get, hey, babe, did you throw that load of laundry in? Yeah, babe, I did. Hey, babe, what do you want for dinner? Well, I can smoke that tenderloin. Okay, that sounds good. Did you start the tenderloin? No, I didn't. Let's just get Chick-fil-A. Not entertaining. Not entertaining.
Right.
But
how about when I say, hey, babe, can I get you something to drink or a snack? Because I know you're out there working so hard.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay.
Very
Some things are
loving.
nice, but not necessarily interesting.
Not necessarily interesting.
Okay.
Now, speaking of Chick-fil-A, let's pretend we did hit the tape recorder this evening. The tape recorder. Wow, what am I, 70?
You're acting like it, grumpy old man.
Let me set the scene. So Kelly and I were outside eating on our patio in the backyard.
Underneath the pergola. That you've lit so beautifully, but it wasn't dark enough to light the pergola. But the weather was nice.
Oh,
it was
beautiful.
Like, let's eat our Chick-fil-A out Under the pergola.
Yes, beautiful.
Nice weather.
And we're just sitting there having a grand old time, just listening to the babbling fountain, kind of looking at the Japanese garden. It was me, it was my sweet wife, Kellie, and it was Larry.
Larry in my lap.
Yeah. So we're just kind of just shooting the bull, and we're like, how old is Larry? Like, Kellie's like, oh, he's 2 or 3.
We guess
he's like 2 or 3.
We got him in October, and they told us he was about a year and a half at that age. So this October, we're going to say he's 3.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to say.
So here's how the rest of the conversation went. Alan says, well, gosh, let's see. When Dylan graduates, my youngest son, Dylan, when he graduates high school, which is about 11 years, Larry will be 13 or 14 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just said, so when the kids are gone, babe, we're going to have an old dog. And here's what Kellie says. And then it'll die. And then it'll just be us. Alan says, well, then I'll die. Kellie. Then I'll be a rich widow. Party! Woo! Woo! Dancing gestures, laughing maniacally, and then she finishes this off as I'm just staring at her. She's laughing maniacally. She finishes this with, my side hurts.
That was true. I was laughing so hard my side started hurting.
So if anyone thinks that Kellie never gives it to me, there's a perfect example how if we had the tape rolling at Evans Manor, she can give it well as she gets it on the podcast.
I'm going to be a rich widow.
There you go. There you go. There it is.
All I got to do is outlive you.
Yes.
And the dog.
Making fun of your husband.
All I got to do.
And dog dying.
Well, that is going to, we were saying it.
Why were you dancing?
Because I was like, well, you got to look on the bright side.
What bright side?
Be a rich widow.
I see, here it is. She's doing it again. I don't understand why me and Larry not being here would be funny.
It's sad. Because,
apparently it's not, it's not too sad.
We didn't time out the dog right because the kids are going to leave. And then about that time, it'll be time for the dog to die. It's just going to work out that way. It's going to be sad. And then Alan said, and then, he'll die. I'm like, that leaves just me, right?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, whatever.
That's pretty funny.
If that's what my life is worth.
No, we've got a good, 11, 12 years?
Babe! Come on.
I'm kidding. Listen, that was just, it was all in fun. See.
I can take a joke.
Can you? You printed it out. He could take a joke so well, he printed it out and brought it in to read to y'all.
Well,
that's how well he took it.
As you were doubled over holding your stomach.
The madder you got, the funnier it was.
I just had to start typing it in my phone. Like, I gotta share this with somebody.
The funnier it became to me.
This is ridiculous.
But I was going to brag on Alan today.
Oh, wow. Thank you, babe.
But then we came in here and got ready to record the podcast.
Me getting my own promo code.
He got all grumpy again. So Alan left to run some errands today. And while he was gone, I was sitting at his desk, which has become my desk by default during this coronavirus thing, because I have to do a radio show from home. And we've been doing it. I think today was day 63, right? From home. We've been quarantined from home. Like that. So we were supposed to go back to work at the radio station next week, but the boss has decided to push that back to June 1st. So I'm going to be in Alan's office a bit longer. He's been very nice about it.
I don't think Alan has a problem with this, does he, Kellie?
You've been very nice about it. So today we're at the finish line. I have, except for some clutter, it's not been a problem. We got one of those oil diffusers, those reed diffusers where you get the bottle, you put in the oil, and then you stick the sticks in there, and it's supposed to smell like Harry Styles. I know, it's a bit.
What does Harry Styles smell
Apparently
like?
he smells like cashmere vanilla.
Cashmere vanilla?
It's the name. There's a cologne he wears. It's really, really expensive, and somehow it got on the internet that Harry Styles smells like this candle from Target that is cashmere vanilla.
Oh.
Of course, it's sold out, but they had the oil diffuser. And I thought, that's a nice little, Emma Kellie has stayed on top of her schoolwork. She has everything done. Her last day of school is this Friday, but she's completed all of her work. She's done. She's moving on to 8th grade. I was like, I'll get her a little $10 diffuser because she really wants it. Well, she wanted the candle. I couldn't get it. So anyway, I'm at
Are the
the
candles
desk.
sold out?
Candles are sold out.
Oh, wow.
I could get the diffuser though. Anyway, so I'm going to put it together, and somehow I'm a bumbling idiot.
Mark that.
I spill it on Alan's desk. Not only on his desk, on my cell phone. Panic. So I pick up my phone immediately, and I try to wipe it off, and I set it to the side, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I run to the kitchen, and I just grab the first rag and bottle of cleaning stuff I can find, and it is vinegar-based Windex or something. And I come in here, and I'm starting to wipe the finish off the desk. It has eaten through the finish on the desk. I am horrified. So then I go, let me go get the furniture polish. Maybe the furniture polish makes it worse. Then I'm like, well, maybe it's just gummy. So I start using my fingernail to worse. It goes from bad to worser, which is not really a word, but I was upset. So anyway, I had some thinking to do. Oh, and it ate through the cover. What is in this oil? It ate through the cover of my cell phone. Okay? I'm real thankful. I've been airing my cell phone out all day. It doesn't seem to have been affected. I really contemplated not telling Alan about it. Like just not saying anything. And then when I move out, maybe he'll think, did I do this a long time ago? I don't know. I was thinking
Just
about it.
remember one thing. Magicians notice everything.
I know. So when he came home from running the errands, I told him what I had done. I fessed up.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of wives would have.
They'd just put what do you call this thing? A blotter? They'd have put a blotter over it.
Yeah. So I told him what I'd done. He came and looked at it. And I guess in the light that he saw it in, he realized, well, yeah, it doesn't look great. But then when he came in later after I laughed at him for dying first, he looked at it under a brighter light. He's like, what did you do? He's been really inspecting the desk. I destroyed the desk. And I'm sorry.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I'm sorry. And
what,
you know what?
What can I do?
But I was going to brag on you. You were really kind about it because I think we blow up at each other. It was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. It's a very expensive desk, and I'm really sorry.
Did you do it on purpose?
I did not do it on purpose.
Well, then, what are you going to do?
But anyway.
It's okay, babe. I mean.
Then you came here but you were kind of a little salty from from laughing at you for dying.
I don't know what we're going to do, though. I mean, it's beyond repair. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
don't know.
beyond
I don't
cleaning. The only
know.
thing I can do is I could sand it all down and refinish it. Like,
do that and make it a project?
I don't particularly want to do that.
I think I'm going to
no.
buy you a really big, giant size blotter to put down and cover it.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay. I don't know.
Sorry.
It kind
I
of
don't
looks
know
like
what I did.
No, it kind of looks like an abstract piece of art now.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Yeah, there's like swirls and
Scratches.
circles and scratches, and it's no big deal.
It's
It's only
bad.
it's only a real
So be
a
careful.
real wood cherry desk from Weir's. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I know. So when you're opening oil diffusers, do it over the sink. You never think something like that's going to happen to you, but
I didn't
it does. That's why
realize,
it's an accident. That's what I tell my daughter. I'm like, be careful with that. She's like, I'm not going to drop it. I was like, nobody ever thinks they're going to drop something. They don't
No.
think they're going to cut their hand open. They don't think they're going to step out in the street while they're on their cell phone in front of a car and die. That's why they're called accidents.
I didn't
So-
realize whatever is in that oil is so
Acidic?
yeah,
Or something.
I mean, it's almost like it ate the finish off the top of the desk.
I'll go get the phone cover out of the garbage and let you look at
That's
it.
dangerous
It
stuff.
ate the cell phone cover.
What if you got that crap in your eyes? What if you
I
had
don't know.
splashed it up on yourself in your face?
I don't want to think about it. It's bad. So anyway,
Yeah.
but it smells really good. My hands still smell like Harry Styles, apparently. Speaking of that, okay, this is crazy. Alan, I try to find things. I want to get on here and do more than just like, well, what did you do today? What did you do today? I found some really interesting articles. Sniffing my fingers made me think about it because I do that all the time. No, I don't. All right. So you know how they're saying the handshake is probably going to go away? I don't know if that's true. I think eventually people, we went through the plague before. We're looking back. If you go on Facebook and stuff, people are sharing everything from the plague of the 20s, and they were all wearing the masks. And eventually people got back to contact and stuff. So I don't know.
I've noticed the side hug and the fist bump are big
And
players.
the elbow, and I'm not into that.
The elbow's
I like the heart
elbow's
greeting.
ridiculous.
But, people are still shaking hands. But anyway.
The heart thing reminds me of Saddam Hussein. Didn't he do that?
No, it's just like so sweet. It's like, hello.
But didn't
how
he
are
do
you?
that? Didn't
I
he
don't
kind of,
know.
and then he kind of waved like,
I don't want to wave like that. That's the princess way, the queen way. Anyway, do you know the history of the handshake, how it started?
I do not.
All right. They said it dates back to 5th century BC Greece. The handshake was a symbol of peace because you were showing the other person, I'm not carrying a weapon. That's because you come to them with an empty hand. That means I'm not hiding a knife or something.
How about that?
But then during the Roman era, and I think we saw this when Russell Crowe played, what was he? It wasn't Spartacus. Who was he? Who was Russell Crowe in that movie?
He was in Gladiator.
Gladiator, whatever his name was. You know how they shake each other and they grab each other by the forearm?
Yeah.
It elevated to that during the Roman era because men would grab each other's forearms to check that neither one had a knife hidden up his sleeves. This is all about self-protection, and you don't trust the other person, so you did that.
That's interesting.
Then the shaking part, the shaking gesture, they think that started in medieval Europe because knights would shake each other's hand in case they had a weapon hidden up in there. It would fall out. Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know. That's
what they think.
Good show content, babe.
Thank you. Well, listen to this.
It's pretty good stuff.
You'd be surprised. I just get going on the internet and I just find it's like a worm or rabbit hole.
You found this on the internet?
Rabbit hole. Yeah, I was just searching around. So then I found about, I'm looking at, what are we going to do about the handshake, the elbow bump, and all that stuff? Anyway, the Institute of Science in Israel said if we stop shaking hands, back to the finger sniffing thing, researchers say we're going to lose an important way of judging other people because just like dogs, people smell each other when they meet. It may not be as undignified as two dogs sniffing each other's butts.
Why is that undignified?
But they say a handshake amounts to the same thing. Researchers found people use the traditional greeting of shaking each other's hands to secretly smell each other. Once you've shaken someone's hand, I have a hard time believing this next part, people. Once you've shaken someone's hand, you unconsciously bring your fingers to your nose to determine whether that person is a friend or an enemy.
That's a bunch of crap.
That's crap,
That's a
right?
bunch of crap. I don't believe
That's
that.
bull crap.
Who does that?
I don't think that's true. Unless, I know like I have done that, like if a man's wearing a lot of cologne, especially a good smelling cologne, how do they apply it? They do that. And then it's on your hands. Won't you be kind of like, women will go in the corner, and smell your hand like that. And I do something really gross and I need to stop it. After I pump gas, I always smell my fingers and it looks so disgusting, but I want to make sure my fingers don't smell like gas. But I don't know that but they say it's subconscious. You don't even know you're doing it. That you subconsciously smell your hand in some way, so you get a sniff of the other person.
After I shake somebody's hand, even before all this, first thing I'm doing, I ain't putting it up to my face, consciously or unconsciously.
You don't know if it's unconscious. You don't know if you're doing it or not.
You know what happens sometimes as a man, and I know this has probably happened. It's probably happened to you as a woman, and I know it's happened to other dudes. A lot of times, like in a work setting, somebody will come out of I'm trying to think of an example. You might have a customer in the building or something. He comes out of the bathroom, and then you have to shake his hand. So you shake his hand.
And if his hand's wet,
and it's wet.
That's a good sign. That means they washed it.
Does it?
Yes, Alan.
Does it?
Yes. A wet hand coming right out of the bathroom means you washed it.
Not necessarily.
Ain't nobody peeing on their hands in the bathroom. That is a very bad situation. We don't need to go into your Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant incident. That was an isolated incident. Go back to a previous podcast and find it. I don't know what number it is.
I'm just saying that I don't like that about handshaking. And as a woman, do you do now? I don't want to make it sound like I'm labeling handshakers, but do you do woman handshake, like where you kind of just give your fingers, or do you do the man handshake?
It's not a manly. It's just I stick my hand out in a norm. I don't do the girly thing.
What is that?
That like where it's almost like you're presenting your hand to be kissed.
Yeah.
I think I just do a normal one, but I think men also, I've had men when, you wear rings, women wear rings, and I have had men, it's sending a chill up my body right now because I'm having a flashback to the pain of men squeezing your hand and you almost want to cry. It hurts so badly because they're hitting you in just the right way where that ring is digging into
Yeah,
your
that's not
flesh.
cool.
Men need to be a little bit sensitive to that, but maybe it's a thing of the past. We don't have to worry about it.
Now, how about the dude that gives you the dead fish?
That's gross. That's creepy. That's creepy.
That is so
Yeah, I don't like that.
off-putting and wheels off when somebody does that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm an aggressive handshaker, but I think I do. Here, shake my hand. I'm
Well,
not high-fiving you.
this
Just
is
shake it. I just
wheel-
kind of do
this is
that. I don't
wheels off.
squeeze, really. I just kind of,
This is how I do it, like that.
yeah, that's not bad, right? It was firm enough for me. Is it
Yeah,
firm
it's just,
enough?
just a regular handshake.
All right, thank you.
It wasn't like this though. Like,
No, that's presenting to be kissed. You can do that if you want. All right, so sniffing dogs. This is another thing that I found, butt sniffing dogs, finger sniffing people. Dogs, Alan's been reading Cesar Millan a lot and about how incredibly powerful dog smells are. What were you reading about that? Give him some of the background. Like 10,000, what was it?
Well, the one thing is, like, if you put a teaspoon of sugar in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, you had two pools next to one another, some dogs could tell you which pool had the sugar in it.
And they said one of the...
How do you do that?
They said it's almost the most
crazy.
euphoric thing is when a dog's hanging his head out of a window on a car ride. I think we talked about this last podcast because they can smell like 4 or 5 cars ahead of them and all the cars and just the different smells. That's what they live for.
Well, and like cadaver dogs can follow the trail of a car that has a dead body in the trunk.
Or
think about that.
Or like months and years later, because I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts, and they'll have those crime dogs go out there, and years later, they're able to track a scent. It's truly crazy. So when you're like, why does my dog keep pooping in the same spot? Because they can find people dead 15 years after the fact, practically. But this is what this dog sniffing thing, they're training dogs now to sniff out. They've got like diabetes sniffing dogs. And they said they were training dogs now to hopefully be able to sniff out coronavirus and different things.
They can sniff out diabetes?
Mm-hmm. And dogs that can tell when you're about to have a seizure, they'll notify their owner you're about to have a seizure and they know to get to a safe place. They said if your dog suddenly starts sniffing you obsessively, like in the same area, make a doctor's appointment because the dog can sense sick. They can smell sickness. They can smell cancer. They can smell diabetes.
Whoa.
They can smell those things. So if your dog starts obsessively sniffing you, now it's like a lot of women say when they're pregnant, they notice dogs start sniffing them a lot because your hormones are changing and the dogs get real weird about that.
The only place Larry kind of sniffs me is in my balls.
Obsessively?
I wouldn't call it obsessively.
Just after you work in the yard all day.
Yeah. If I'm
that just means,
exactly, babe.
That means take a shower.
Oh, okay. But he
would do that all the time, like he just can't, like after you shower and everything, and he kept coming back, getting your lap and trying to sniff you.
Right.
That might mean you have like a testicular problem.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny.
No, I know.
I thought that was really interesting. That could be life-saving information for someone, Alan.
It could be.
If your dog just randomly starts sniffing on you crazy, or your dog could just love you a lot.
Larry's nose was working tonight. We were eating that Chick-fil-A out there, and he was, down on the ground, but he was looking up at us, and you could tell that nose was going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, you gave me, I asked Alan, because it's been a minute, when we first started doing the show from the house, the radio show from the house, he would make me breakfast every morning. I was like, make me breakfast again for old time's sake. And he made me steak and eggs, and he put a sprig of dill from my neighbor's yard. She had excess dill. And I'm telling you, Larry was having a fit. He was like, what is that?
Really?
What is that?
Oh, well, he smelled the steak.
Well, you think? You don't think it's the dill?
No.
He was loving it. I'm telling you, that fresh dill.
He wanted that steak.
Y'all, I want to grow dill now. That's what I want to do. Do we have anywhere to plant an herb garden?
Dill, we do actually.
I'm telling you, I like dill pickles a lot. Like when I got my Chick-fil-A sandwich tonight, you can order extra pickles. It's incredible. It completely changes the sandwich. It's the best thing. Mouth's watering talking about it. Order extra pickles on your Chick-fil-A sandwich. But that little dill sprig, I'm going to make some chicken salad and put that dill in it. I would put it with the eggs. It was so good. I want to be an herbologist.
I'd be happy, yeah, if you just make something. Like anything.
I made you my chicken and cabbage
You did.
stuff
That chicken and
last
cabbage
night.
was really good. But yeah, what I'm saying is I dig a hole.
When I do make stuff, you go get ramen and eat it.
Well, that was when you boiled a brisket in Worcestershire.
It wasn't a brisket. It was
whatever
a
it
butt
was.
roast or something.
It was like a shoe.
It was bad.
Oh no.
So why would I be encouraged to keep trying? I just make the things that I know will work.
You can.
And that would be my chicken and cabbage nonsense, which is just 3 things. I can't screw it up. I make chili a lot because, again, can't mess it up. So if you want a diet of chili and chicken and slaw.
You just need to throw yourself out there. Put yourself out there and try some new stuff.
But I do, and you end up making ramen.
Well, maybe you can try it again. I mean, you even admitted, babe, that
I know, I'm not great.
You admitted that night. It's not like I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. I was like, oh, okay.
You just got up and left the table and went and made ramen. You didn't have to say this is horrible.
But I only did that after you gave me the sign that you knew it was bad.
I knew it was bad.
Thank you.
You had to really like Worcestershire.
Oh.
I put so much Worcestershire on it that it literally pickled the meat.
The
meat was pickled.
You put so much Worcestershire on it.
Bad.
You put so much Worcestershire on it.
How much Worcestershire did I put on it?
I could spell Worcestershire after that meal. But
I thought
seriously
I thought when you cook stuff in the crock pot that you had to cover the meat in liquid. Apparently that is not the case.
No, you don't necessarily have to cover it.
I know that now.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you want to try a pickled rump roast recipe, that's my tip. Cover it completely in Worcestershire sauce and then cook it on low for about 8 hours. So bad.
Woof.
It was so bad.
Woof.
But you know who ate it? I did, because I'm too cheap to throw it out. All right. But one thing I have done right for our marriage is ordered Brooklinen sheets. And I went out on a limb.
Brooklinen.
And I was like that. I've done the tan and the white sheets, the cream. I've just done that for so long. But we have a bedroom set, and in the pattern, it's got this dark charcoal. I was like, I'm going to bring out that dark charcoal. So I got dark charcoal Brooklinen sheets. I'm serious. Just the look of them. It was like, when we got in that bed the first night, wasn't that like, dang?
Oh, that was luxury.
So nice. I mean, it feels luxury anyway, but I love trying different colors. And the thing about Brooklinen is you can get different colors and patterns. They have the duvet covers. They have the quality sheets like you would be sleeping on in a 5-star hotel, but in your bedroom, because that should be your sanctuary. But Brooklinen has now expanded to other luxury products, loungewear, towels, all of them coming with a lifetime warranty. And Brooklinen, they just help you find the comfort in the little things, your morning routines with the plush towels once you get out of the shower, after you get out of those extra soft sheets you want to linger in, right? And it's hard to imagine a summer stuck inside the house. Hopefully, we'll get to be venturing out a little bit more. But if we do have to do it to keep everyone safe, let's be as comfortable as possible. And let's do that. Let's practice some self-care and even give the gift of Brooklinen.
Do you like softness?
I do.
Do you like comfort?
Always.
You love comfort. Essentials to help you relax? Well, Brooklinen has it all. Brooklinen.com is the perfect place to find all the comforts for home. And they're so confident in their product that all their sheets, comforters, loungewear, and towels come with a lifetime warranty. That's a long time. Their Memorial Day...
longer for me.
Yeah. Not as long for me and Larry. Long for you. Their Memorial Day event kicks off this weekend, and you don't want to miss it. Ease your way into the summer with big savings on sheets, bedding, towels, loungewear, and their newest hammam and linen collections.
Yeah.
And if you can't wait, you can get 10% off your first order and get free shipping on all the new sheet right now when you use promo code Kellie. Okay.
Hi, it's me.
Wow. All right.
That's Kellie.
Kellie. Only at brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Brooklinen. Everything you need to live your most comfortable life.
Thank you, honey. You're a good reader.
Love Brooke Lennon.
You too.
Wonder if Brooke Lennon knows that this is. I wonder if they just think it's called like a sandwich podcast.
Why are you so grumpy?
I'm
Grumpy.
just doing a bit.
Jealous.
No,
I
it's
got my
fine.
own code.
It's okay.
That's the way it is.
You've been in the radio business for what, 50 years or some such? 30?
Excuse me?
40? A long time.
Y'all heard that. I've actually been doing radio since I was 19 years old.
Yes. Yeah.
I took about a year or year and a half off.
Oh.
I'd say right in the middle, because I thought I was going to be an actress for a minute, and then I got back into it, and I never left again.
You could have been an actress if you wanted to. Hey, I got a couple of just quick tidbit letters. Is that okay? If we do just a couple. Let's see here. This one is from Elizabeth. Hello, Kellie and Alan.
Hello.
I just listened to the episode of Kellie having to light candles in the house due to Alan's stomach reaction to sugar-free Russell Stover candy. It was so hilarious that I was telling my mom about it.
Oh, gosh.
Wonderful. Growing up, my family has always had a sense of humor when it came to flatulence and what happens in the bathroom. So, Alan, she found your issues hilarious. If you don't already know this, Alan, do not try sugar-free gummy bears. Don't believe me? Go to Amazon and search sugar-free gummy bears 1 LB bag and read the reviews.
That's a 1 pound bag.
Thank you. Read the reviews people have left. My mom showed these to me, and I'm pretty sure you'll get a kick out of it. I will do this after we stop recording.
Maybe we'll read some of those reviews on the next podcast.
Good call, babe. Good call. Love you guys desperately, and thank you for helping me get through this quarantine. Keep up the good work. Sincerely, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
This next one is from one of our very, very best customers. You know, we need a ranking system for our customers because we have a lot of good customers. It's almost like we need presidential. We need.
Could you have like a premier level, an elite level,
like Centurion Club or
gold,
something? Yeah,
they started doing like ruby. And
emerald. We need something
like
like that
right.
to rank our customers.
But maybe it should be like sandwich related.
Yeah. So that
like,
way, depending on
you're the cheese sandwich level.
Yeah.
Then you're
what's like the top dog sandwich?
Well,
like a club or a Monte Cristo or something?
Ooh, right.
See, we need to rank our sandwiches. Okay, anyway. This is from a very good customer of ours. She's a Monte Cristo, maybe. This is from Christy Kincaid Norris. She says, I looked it up for y'all. Shanghai is not quite a synonym for stealing. To Shanghai someone is to kidnap or trick them into working for you. The traditional way to Shanghai someone is to drug him and put him on a ship. When the person wakes up, he better get to work. The Shanghaied person would wake up and find himself at sea, often on a long trip like to Shanghai, China.
Why did we bring up Shanghai? You said something about...
Well, because...
I remember the movie Shanghai Surprise. That was Madonna and Sean Penn's stinker movie.
Somebody bogarted a basketball goal.
Oh, is that
here.
why we brought it up? Because I remember I think that movie had to do with a kidnapping. I think that's what it was. I think. I didn't watch it.
Now it's all...
I think that's right.
It's all connecting.
Thank you, Christy.
It's all connecting
Christy
now.
Kincaid Norris.
That was from Christy Kincaid Norris. And then just real quick, babe, and then, I don't know, maybe bring it home for Jerome, maybe.
Yeah, because I'm having a little bit of a hot flash.
Whoa, okay.
I think I need to take a cold shower.
No, shout out to my friend Dave Hecht and Melissa Hecht. They came on the podcast family vacation with us last year. We become friends.
Yes.
And as a dude, dudes like borrowing tools from other dudes and lending tools to other dudes.
Yeah.
It's just something that dudes do.
Right.
So when I needed some wood cut, the first guy I thought of was Dave.
Because he works with that a lot.
He works with wood, and he has a lot of tools. He has circular saws, miter saws. I have a circular saw, and I have a hand saw. And I had some rotted wood in the backyard around our pergola.
Yeah.
So I took pictures of it. I said, Dave, can you work with this wood? And he said, absolutely. He said, I'll get my tape measure, I'll measure it, and I'll get you your wood. And he did.
Very quickly, too.
He gave me that wood really quick.
How much would that have normally set you back if you would have had a handyman.
If I had to
come
paid for
over.
my own wood? Oh, gosh.
Because he did this out of the kindness of his heart as well.
Well, it was a really good wood. It was cedar. So I don't
Did you
know.
pay him back for that?
Well, I gave him bourbon. I didn't pay him for the materials.
is-
I don't know.
might
I
have
don't.
at
I
least
don't know.
asked
I
how
don't
much that
know.
was.
Well, I don't. I failed there.
Yeah.
Well, you think I should go back and compensate
Well,
him
now,
for?
now it's embarrassing.
Well, usually you compensate for the wood.
I would have at least paid him for his materials.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you, Dave, for
Enjoy your liquor.
my giving me the wood.
Oh, goodness. I'll find out how much it was.
You're much better at that than I am.
Well, I just try to be thoughtful sometimes. I don't always succeed. I drop the ball a lot. But anyway, Alan and I are going to continue our search for a new family member.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to keep you guys posted. We're looking for another rescue for a little friend for Larry.
You know when you're beachcombing with one of those little metal detectors?
Yes.
And it's going beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep. And then when you get kind of closer to something, it's going
Yeah.
beep, 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 beep.
Yes.
I
Are you
don't know.
beeping?
It's starting to beep
Are
a
you
little.
beeping?
It's starting to beep a little faster.
See, I have my rules. Has to not shed or shed very little and fit through the doggy door. And, we've learned that we need to get a girl because we want Larry to have the best chance of success with getting along with whatever other animal we bring into the house.
Just about everything I've read, no matter the source, Caesar, internet, generic internet, anywhere, has said if you own a male dog, you're probably better off getting a female dog. That doesn't mean that all male dogs can't get along with
Right.
a male dog.
But set yourself up for success.
Set yourself up for success. So that's what we're going to try to do.
So we're getting closer. We're narrowing it down. Alan has been, I told him, once he sets his mind on something, he is like a dog with a bone. He will not give up. He's been making fun of me because I've been reading the same book since the start of quarantine.
Babe.
And I've still got 100 pages to go. Because I'll read 3 or 4 pages and I'll put it down and I'll start doing something else and I won't pick it up again for a week. And then I'll just pick it up and read. Alan will read a 500-page novel in 2 days because he will not stop.
You and I have different reading styles, I've noticed.
We have different styles in everything. You're like
Wow.
that. Well, it's like that with
Wow.
anything. You obsessively.
Is that a slight?
No, but I wish I was more driven and motivated to follow through. I start things but don't finish. You will sit there at the table and you will crank out art for 15 hours from the time you wake up till you go back to bed until you're done. And then now you're obsessing about the yard and you just won't stop. And I wish I had more of that. So I'm not criticizing you. It's just a different way of doing things. But I'm going to finish that book before I have to go back to work.
Oh, I know you'll finish it. And I was, right before we go here, I was really, I'll brag on Kelly a little bit. I was proud of her she wants to watch shows together, and she agreed to watch The Last Dance about the Chicago Bulls last season with Michael Jordan. And, it's a sports thing. It's about Michael Jordan's career and his career with the Bulls and all the ups and downs and all the players on the team, the coaches and everything. So it's very sports heavy. And Kelly absolutely loved it.
I did.
And I think part of the reason she loved it is kind of what she's talking about now. She's like, I wish I was really passionate about something. I think she saw that, and I'm speaking for you now.
No, it's
but
fine. I've always said that. Kid Craddock used to tell me all the time, well, what's your passion? I'm like, I don't have one. Celebrities, and I do gossip for a living, I guess. But
I think you saw that
drive,
that documentary, and how driven that dude was. And it just makes you like,
I'm so
wow,
inadequate.
there's something I should be doing now.
But they also, people are speaking out now that the documentary has completed, that like some of his former teammates are saying this was completely one-sided. One guy said 90% of it was BS, that Michael Jordan holds grudges. This was his way of, because he did call out a lot of people for different things. So I don't know. It was a very glorious picture of Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, he was painted in a positive light.
For the most part,
yeah.
he was very positive light. But I do admire that drive and that ambition. And, I told Alan, that's what I was saying last night. I was literally crying at the end of the movie. It was just parts of it made me cry. And I said, I just wonder if I would have had that kind of determination and drive, not only for myself, he had it for everybody around him because he wanted the whole team to succeed.
Right.
To pull, I'd pull them with me. They're coming with me until they decided to, kick in and do it for themselves. I'm like, where would I be right now? Where would I be in my career? Because somebody, who's like in entertainment, like an equivalent to me as far as that focus and drive would be somebody like Jennifer Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
Because, a kid from the Bronx, good dancer, but she, took that from dancing to acting to singing. And she's just, somebody with drive like that. And I wish, it's like I can't go back and start over. And I think it's either in you or it's not. Can you cultivate that kind of drive?
Well, that was the same thing with Jordan. He wasn't a prodigy. He was an average, fair junior high player.
Yeah, he didn't make his first team, right?
No, he was an okay high school player. It's just kind of when he got into college and then he started working hard and
being coached well
and coached up. And then, he got on the Bulls as a rookie and then kind of became the leader of that team. And it was just that drive he had. And I try to tell my boys, they're like LeBron. I bought them Lakers shirts. They love LeBron. I think it's great that they see a sports figure and think he's awesome. I'm like, guys.
And he's a good guy, right?
Yeah, LeBron's a good guy, and he's a great player. But
I'd rather him be, idolize a good guy and not somebody,
Every generation has its heroes, but I try to tell him, you guys you just don't understand how good this dude was. Michael Jordan. He was the best I've ever seen, and I've seen LeBron too. But anyway.
Maybe when they get older, they can watch that documentary with you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we talked a lot about everything tonight.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's why I end them and you don't. Because yours is very abrupt.
Oh. Well, I didn't think you were going to end it, so I'm just
letting
you know. I'm letting you know I'm done.
Wow, are you trying to gyp the listener?
No, I'm not trying to gyp the listener. I'm just done.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready to go.
Well, wow. Okay. Well, I love you desperately.
I need to go take a shower.
Well, hey, not all of us have
and wash my figs pants.
Hey, not all of us are on like 3 podcasts a day. Sorry, I just do one. What am I? Chopped liver?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Sorry, I don't have my own promo code.
Oh my gosh! All right, and I'm sorry I ruined your desk.
Well, babe, it's just made out of wood.
Somebody, I want your mission, one of you listening, go back now and count all the times Alan said would during this podcast.
And if you do that,
just for fun.
If you do that and you send it to podcast@kellyandalan.com.
Oh, you better watch what you promise. You might get a lot of people counting.
We will do something nice for you.
Okay.
We will do something nice for you.
It won't involve cash as evidenced by the payment for David for making all that wood. All right.
All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you too.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love you.
I love David Heck desperately for helping me with my wood.
That's one more.
But I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.